My name is Alan Bosker, and I am the middle school and high school principal at West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science. I would say the most important thing a new family should know about West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science is the fact that we all work really hard. The teachers, work diligently to help support our students. Our kids work hard in the classroom. They work hard outside the classroom. They take care of the environment. It's a very collaborative approach to make sure that our campus stays nice and that the appropriate learning happens each and every year, and that we get to experience things that other kids at other schools don't get to do. I would say the biggest difference transitioning from elementary to middle school to high school is that the onus of responsibility starts to fall more and more on the student. They are now taking more responsibility for their own education. They're taking more responsibility for themselves and their behavior. And really, we want to prepare them for after high school that they are going to be a model citizen, so they have the right characteristics and the right character education experience, but then they're also academically prepared, and they also have the experiences that allot them to find out what their passions are, and so they can go off into the world and actually make an impact. And so that transition slowly happens. We slowly do that gradual release between elementary to middle school to high school, to eventually we're 18 years old, graduating, walk across the stage and celebrating together.
At West Michigan, safety is the number one priority that we have, whether it's physical safety or emotional safety. And here to speak on that is Kevin Meitner, the assistant principal in the secondary wing of West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science.
Yeah, so expectations for new students at West Michigan are to come in and fully embrace the culture and school rules that we have. So as part of our PBIS system, we have clearly outlined expectations for every area of the school. So that acts as a guide so students know exactly how they should be or how they're expected to behave in every part of the school. So whether it's the classroom, the hallway, the bathroom, outside, the lunchroom, anywhere they go, every student in the building knows exactly what's expected of them. And teachers hold them to that. So not only do students know the expectations, they know the potential consequences for violating those expectations as well. And then in terms of physical safety, just the biggest thing is going back to see something, say something. So if something isn't sitting right with you or your students, to report it to the school and let us take it from there. If it's something that requires additional support, we have a great partnership with Walker PD. If it's something that can be handled inside the building, the teachers and staff do a great job of intervening with students as well when needed.
Speaking on the unique academic experiences is going to be Dustin Hunter. Dustin is a leader in our high school teaching crew as well as the social studies department.
The classrooms at West Michigan are special because of the culture we have at our school. We are obviously a pretty small school, which has a lot of advantages, but we still provide a lot of the same opportunities that bigger schools have. So our curriculum is based mostly around the state standards, so it'll be like the same required classes and the same required subjects as all schools, but then we have some additional things and some ways that we go above and beyond, particularly with science being a science-focused school. So we cover the same thing as all other middle and high schools would, but then we just have our areas where we're able to provide a little bit extra as well. For graduation requirements, you'll be meeting with the people from the office, particularly Mr. Bosker, to plan out your schedule, both for this year and across your 4 years of high school. So you'll be looking at all of the graduation requirements and everything that will be recommended to you, and also getting to choose like what sort of extra things you'd like to do. We have a lot of opportunities as far as advanced placement classes and dual enrollment in college, and a lot of just extracurricular things you can choose beyond the basic requirements. So it's pretty cool. You'll get a lot of input into that.
Samantha Henry is going to speak on the student-centered experiences. She serves as our student ambassador and health ambassador at West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science.
I believe that West Michigan Academy puts every student first here because they created positions like my own where I intentionally have to carve time out of my day to sit and listen to our students. I don't believe that many schools have that ability to do that for our students, so I think that's one way that we really put students first. Unfortunately, students dealing with homelessness is not unknown here at our school. So our teachers are trained, and me specifically are trained in screening those students, knowing the right questions to ask them and the appropriate way to approach them. And so our teachers always have their eyes and ears out for unfortunate circumstances outside of school here. And when they make any kind of observation that is concerning to them, they come to me and I work with those students and just try to find ways to help them and make them feel comfortable and knowing that we are here to help. We have a great amount of extracurriculars here available, including things like comic book club and chess club and magic club. So there's all sorts of gaming kind of clubs. We have clubs, the Gender and Sexuality Alliance Club for those kiddos. We have clubs volleyball, basketball, soccer, so we can get their sports in. And we're hoping to start some music clubs after school and possibly some theater as well.
I would say one thing I would want someone watching this video to know when we're done is to know that your child is cared for. We're going to work extremely hard for them, but we also have high expectations for them as well. And with those high expectations comes the rewards of everything that happens this year, happens next year, and sometimes the fruit doesn't show up till later. But that collaboration between the staff and students and the surrounding environment to help know that they're cared for and taken care of, it makes our school special. And so I take great pride in being able to provide that for our students. And I want to assure parents that that's important to me.